belts of Rajasthan. This part is drained with the following rivers like the Chambal, the Sindh, the Betwa and the Ken from southwest to the northeast. Which rivers drain this region of the Aravalli Hills? To the Chambal, the Betwa, the Ken, the Sindh, etc. Now it is wider in the west and narrower in the east. This peninsular plateau is wider in the west while narrower in the east. The eastward extension of the central highland is called Bundelkhand and Baghelkhand. What is called Bundelkhand and Baghelkhand? What is Bundelkhand and Baghelkhand? So Bundelkhand and Baghelkhand both are the eastern extension of the central highlands. Chota Nagpur Plateau is the eastern border of the river and the river Damodar drains this part. It means Chota Nagpur Plateau is the eastern border of the central highland. And this land of the Chota Nagpur Plateau is drained with the river Damodar. Dear students, it is the central highland, a part of the peninsular plateau. Let us discuss about the next part, that is called the Deccan Plateau. So Deccan Plateau is to the south of the central highlands. You can also say that Deccan Plateau is the southern part of the peninsular plateau. Okay? It is a triangular land mass. Deccan Plateau is a triangular land mass. That is why it is called peninsula also, because in shape it is triangular and surrounded by water on its three sides, like to the east the Bay of Bengal, to the west the Arabian Sea, and to the south it is the Indian Ocean, while to the north is the central highland. It lies to the south of the Narmada River. As the central highland, we saw that the central highland lies to the north of the Narmada River, while Deccan Plateau lies to the south of the Narmada River. The Satpura range flanks its broad base. So it means its base, the base of Deccan Plateau is divided by Satpura range. In the north, the Mahadev, the Kamur and the Makal range lie to its eastern border. What are its eastern border? So the Mahadev, the Kamur hills and the Makal range are to the eastern border of the Deccan plateau. It is higher in the west, like dear students, you have watched in movie Mahabali. A waterfall you have seen in this movie, that is in Kerala, which is a part of the Western Ghats, about which we will discuss in next classes. So in west the Deccan Plateau is higher and gradually it slopes eastwards. Gradually it slopes to its eastwards. A northeast extension of this plateau, a northeast extension of this plateau is known as the Meghalaya. It means Meghalaya is also a eastern part or eastern extension of the Deccan Plateau. It consists Karbi Anglong Plateau. As you can look, you can see on the physical map of India also, which is given in your text already. So in map also you can find that Meghalaya Anglong Plateau lies in Meghalaya and North Kachar Hills. It is separated by the Chota Nagpur Plateau, and from there Chota Nagpur Plateau begins. It has three prominent hill ranges. They are the Garo Hills, the Khasi Hills, and the Jansia Hills. What hills consist in the eastern extension of the Deccan Plateau in Meghalaya? So they are the Garo Hills, the Khasi Hills, and the Jansia, its edges. Its east and west edges are known as the Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats respectively. As I told you that when I was telling a story of movie associated with this chapter, Mahabali, in which you saw a waterfall, which is a picturesque of the Western Ghats, Kerala. That's why the eastern edges and western edges of the Deccan Plateau are known as the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Western part of the Deccan Plateau is called Western Ghats, while eastern edges of the Deccan Plateau is called the Eastern Ghats, about which we will discuss in the next classes. Thank you. Okay.